So the conventional marriage, or what we call the Western marriage, says a man to a wife, and it is treated as very sacrosanct, right? The man is not expected to have anything outside, neither is the woman expected to have. But has that been the case over the years? Um, your answer is as good as mine, right? Now, over time, humans are now beginning to evolve. We won't say rightfully, and I wouldn't want to judge and say wrongfully, where you are now seeing people engage in relationships that are not the conventional kind of relationship, where they agree or they tell themselves that, look, it is not practical for me to just be to you. Like we say it in local parlance, person no go fit dey chop egusi all in life. And the women too, some way, somehow, they are beginning to, come into it, because they believe that it was society that conditioned them to believe that the woman is supposed to stay faithful to her spouse all her life. And then the men also are now beginning to accept that, yes, as long as we know what is happening, we can still do these things, have kids, and you call it an open marriage or an open relationship, right? Now, is it really practical? And on today's episode of Hard Knocks, that is what we'll be exploring. I've brought two persons, and I want to believe that they will have their views. I don't know if it's going to be, they are going to be in agreement, or it's going to be divergent views. I want my guests to introduce themselves, because I'm very sure they have a lot to say. Now, to my left.
Hello, everybody. My name is Chukwufumnaya. I am a presenter and a voice actor. And no, I'm opposing this motion.
All right. To my further left.
Yeah, my name is Ayo, and I don't know. I have a different opinion to Ifunaya. Am I correct?
Funaya. Yes.
Yes.
Chukwufumnaya.
I have a slightly different opinion to us, and we'll see about it.
So I want to introduce my Oga on the show, the Grandmaster himself. I don't want him to call his name. He's too, the king should not sing his praises. That's the reason why we're here today. So let me start with the Grandmaster before we come down to our guests. Open marriage, is it practical? Because I ask this because wouldn't any of the other parties get jealous?
Well, I wouldn't say it's not practical, because it's happening here already. Years back, it's strange to hear the word open marriage. In fact, even we that are learned, we don't even know anything that has to do with open marriage. We can't say this is the definition of open marriage. But these days, it's almost everywhere on the internet. We've been watching films, you're seeing it, the open marriage everywhere. And the first time I heard it, I was confused. I said, open marriage. What does this mean? Then I digged in further, and I found out that, you are allowed to do what you want as long as they're based on the terms of agreement. Now, is it practical? There's at some point, maybe it's based on who I am or my own personality. At some point, I believe jealousy will set in. But it's a function of who you are, who you have been before you got married. There are people that live a carefree life, so they don't care about what happens. And there are people who are very emotional. Though I'm yet to see a human being who does not have emotions. It now depends on how much emotions you have, how you are able to keep it in check. So for those that you will claim that, is it practical? Maybe they are still trying to keep it in check, but you get to a point it can no longer be tolerated.
So, Chukwufunanya,
My name?
you stated unequivocally that you are opposed to it.
Yeah.
Please let's understand, why are you opposed to it? Are you a love head? Are you a helpless romantic? Because I want to believe those are people that would,
You're very right about that. I am a love head, as you called it. And for your question, the reason why I'm opposing this motion, that although you didn't mention if you are on the side or against it, but for me, I would say that open marriage should not even be a thing to start with. Open marriage, open relationship should not be a thing because there's a reason why two people decided to come together. You saw this girl, you liked her, she liked you, and you guys decided that you want to do life together. Even if you want to go biblically, I think that should be efficient. It was written boldly there that a man would leave his father's house and join his woman, join his wife, and they would become one. So it's supposed to be two different people, two different individuals coming together as one. So why you think about it? It doesn't even sound right to start with. I understand that the society has been drowned. A lot has been going on, which I can say satanic. I'm not trying to sound too
I've
righteous
actually
now.
not
Don't
stated
get
my
me.
opinion, so I'm clear.
Yeah, I'm not trying to sound too righteous. Don't get me, but think about it for a minute. How does it make sense? I get it that people get bored sometimes. Could be like, I want to try new things, but not in a marriage or in a relationship. Okay, let's just talk marriage. Relationship, of course, we know that this person is not officially married to you yet. You have every right to move. You have every right to try out other partners. But when you get to church and you've said your vows, even though we know not everybody stick by it, but it doesn't just sit right. How would you? You said your vows. You wore a gown. You go to the altar. You said these words, and they meant something to you. So we think. And then at the end of the day, you come to your partner and you guys decide that you want an open marriage. But I think I'll speak further on this part because I know that people change over time. So for me, it shouldn't be because I just stated it biblically. It was written there, and I'm a Christian, so I don't know how the Muslims see this, but I know that biblically it's written there. A man, one man, one woman, they become one soul.
So I'm going to come to you, but look at it. Vows are like a ceiling. It's like a glass ceiling.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at. Don't you think open marriage is like, let's shatter this ceiling? And I'm going to go to something that was very common on the internet, which is the man from Equatorial Guinea. Everybody was saying, we're all like, In fact, me, I was being careful. I was telling somebody, I said, now perceive they catch be thief.
Yeah.
Everybody know what they do for corner.
Thieves
Corner.
plenty for
Yeah.
outside.
Now, before you know, the wife's owner came out. And I told her, my same friend, I say, at this point, now we they disturb these people. They know what they do. It's like they shattered the glass ceiling and they are living happily. We are the ones disturbing ourselves. So, what do you have to say about that?
About the man, the
Looking at
Balthazar
it
man,
like
or
these vows are like, it's something that is pulling you, is holding them, and they just decided to be, people just decide to, see, I want to be free. And I'll get somebody. And in those kind of open marriages, there is a tendency that maybe there are no too much lies. Because
yeah, being very
There's
honest
openness.
with themselves.
yes.
And we get the honesty part. It helps them a lot navigate their entire openness. But to be very honest, like you mentioned, it's like a glass. And then two people decide, mommy could just scatter this glass. So first of all, you ask, why do you want to scatter the glass?
Why was there a glass in the first place?
So please take it from there.
No,
Let him take
I'll
it
say
from
something
there.
before you
Okay,
get. Sorry,
okay.
I'm so sorry, sir. Now, we know that just like a practical example of what a glass is, it was made finely, and once you break it and you now try to mend it afterwards, you know what it's going to look like.
They are not looking to mend it.
I know, but let's just put it this way. I want you to hold on to that thought while he talks.
Okay.
Yeah. You've scattered this thing, you've shattered it, and then you're expecting, and then finally, when you now decide to put that glass together, you know what it looks like? It looks very ugly.
Yeah.
Just hold on, just leave that way. I'll come back to you later. So you can speak.
So
Yeah.
Okay,
take it from there
I was
because he
going to
has-
say something.
Uh-huh.
You were all bent about like the idea of marriage itself. I believe the idea of marriage from the onset is just for economical reasons. I don't
Okay.
believe marriage was supposed to be an idea of one man and one woman. It has never worked. We are just pretending that the idea of marriage between one man and one woman is the ideal thing that God wanted. I don't think, to be factual, I don't think it has ever worked. Recently, ladies are starting to be like, oh, we can always move to have more men too. You understand? Like, to enjoy more than one man in marriage. It wasn't used to be like that way. But then they are starting to see, the world is a global space. They are starting to see that we can also enjoy. But naturally, the build, how men are created and how women are created is different. You can't compare. A man can be with a lot of women, while a woman cannot. Even if you try to like do it naturally, you are not built that way. You are not built to be with a lot of men. But then they would say it's a lie. Coming back to what I'm trying to like establish here, men naturally, our design is to, let's leave all this new I call them latest invention about men, or how men should be in the society, how we should be in the society. Let's leave that. Naturally, the way we are created is, the way we are designed is to like more than one woman.
Wow.
To
That's interesting.
Very interesting.
to look like, before even marriage, the idea of marriage was conceived. Naturally, men are gatherers. We gather.
So we want to gather women.
We gather women. The more women you have, the more established you are.
Wow.
As a man. Naturally. Not the idea. Hold on, I'm coming. We'll get back to you.
Okay.
And if you've gone into like how from inception, how men are created. In the Bible, there's no prophet. That's an example. There's no prophet of God that is married to just one single woman. Go to the Old Testament and check.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We can check.
Yeah, you can.
Hosea. I think Hosea was married to one
woman.
Yeah.
Have you seen before? What's the idea of the marriage? Like, is he like, you go to the probably that man, that Hosea you are talking about, it does not have the what you used to calculate a man's, or what you used to measure a man's wealth or strength or capabilities, is the amount of women he can get. It's not even in men alone, even in animals. Check and see. Animals are territorial.
The women,
most
also
animals
go around. They pass themselves around.
How do male animals why are they so territorial? They want to keep their bloodline. They want to be like, oh, you see, for example, lions having a pride of females. You can't even come, another male can't even come close. Those are natural instincts being played out. A man can impregnate, say, as much as women as he can sleep with, as much as his strength can go on with. And a woman cannot just get pregnant for more than one man at a time. That's to tell you that, okay, this is how...
That point is solid.
This is how...
So at a time, a man can impregnate 10 women in a day.
Exactly. Like,
a woman cannot get pregnant for 10 men
that's an opinion there. That's a statement there. So for you to know that this is how... Naturally, we Africans, before the idea of Christianity came, and I believe marriage is this one man and one woman idea came through Christianity, not outside Christianity.
But I want to cut you something.
Okay.
There is a difference between when you are saying open marriage.
Yes.
Are you in support of open marriage in terms of the man and the woman are free to do their things, or you are saying the open marriage should favor the man?
I was going to get there. It's an advancement of you not being able to like keep one partner as a man that is bridging the idea of open marriage. Because if you are contented, if men are wired as women, if we are wired as women, we would be able to keep the idea of open marriage. But then they've tried it. The Europeans have tried it. They see that we are just lying to each other. People will cheat. 90% of people in marriages all over the world if you like check the statistics, 90% have the tendency of cheating one time or the other, even if they never find out. You get what I'm trying to say? Even if they never find out at all, there's this tendency of, why do we have to sign court, go to court and sign into marriage that I want to marry this person if there's no thought of cheating in the first place? So now there's a tendency that people will cheat in marriage. That's why we go to court to seal it, right? So that means people know that we can cheat. So that means marriages should not work in the first place.
So you're saying marriage is a scam?
It's a scam. Like
Oh, wow.
marrying one man, marriage between one man and one woman is a scam. If you have the liberty of, as a man, of marrying more than one wife, please.
Hope we will not.
So what about-
after this episode? By Saturday, we will not see you at your wedding.
Ikoyi,
somewhere.
Ikoyi straight to one woman.
I'm just giving my opinion as it is right now. Maybe tomorrow I can find one person that will make me want to now stay forever. I don't
Okay,
know.
so you actually believe that there's something as such?
No, I don't see. Even at that, I don't want to contradict
Okay,
myself.
okay.
So at some point, even when you get older as a man, the rate at which you get older is different from the rate at which your partner as a female gets older. You still have this tendency to want to you can still attract more women when you are older as a man than a woman attracting younger men.
Okay. Now, Maria, can't you look at the issue from the angle of maybe we're trying to display honesty here? Like you said, people are married, but they're actually cheating. So instead of cheating, let's make it official. I think that's what they're trying to say now.
Exactly.
So with that, we'll be able to promote honesty between two partners. There will be openness between two partners. You know what I'm doing, I know what you're doing.
That case,
I
that is
should be
not
able to
cheating
predict.
anymore.
So in that case, there's no cheating. Don't you? If you
After-
look at it from that angle, what do you think?
I'm actually looking at it at that angle.
Okay, you are
You're
becoming
seeing the lights, right?
No, I
Are they
mean, I'm
converting you
actually on
over?
that angle. As you speak.
Okay. So what's
No.
your take on that?
I mean, I'm actually on that angle now, looking at it. And this is what I have to say. After, let's be honest, let's get to know what we do. What next?
You go out and do it.
What is
now.
the essence? No, I mean, okay, according to what he said, men naturally, like you, people always say, are polygamous in nature.
Exactly.
It's okay to have more than one woman in your life just for the sake of being a man. So you're just trying to grease your ego. It's
No.
not just about, sorry, sir. You're actually just trying to grease your ego just to fulfill what being a man should actually be or look like. It's not just because you as a person has decided that you want to do life with a partner and you just want to enjoy the essence of life. Because according to what you said, that having multiple women would increase your stability. Am I right? Just
It's
so I
not
don't
just
I don't
ego.
miss your
Wait,
words.
let me correct something. It's not just ego. It's a natural instinct.
It's a natural instinct.
Yes, whether you like it
Okay,
or
so
not.
first of all, when you said people in the Bible married more than one wife, and thank God you mentioned Old Testament, because in the New Testament a lot of things were different.
Okay,
So, and you can't bring those times to this our time now.
okay.
A lot is happening already in the world right now. That I wonder how you're going to cope having multiple women in your life when there's financial challenge, there's emotional trauma that will come with it, because we women wear a lot. Trust me. I don't know how you intend to cope with that, because
Sorry, if I have the capacity to cope emotionally and I have the financial wherewithal, are you saying I should still go ahead?
trust me, you don't have.
So
trust me,
you
no,
people
no,
are
no,
going.
no.
You people are
I'll buttress
looking
that.
at this from the angle
No,
of only polygamy.
buttress
Really,
that.
and we are saying
No.
as an
Yeah,
open
I was
marriage-
going to say that.
Hold on,
gonna say
let me
something.
land.
I want to
I've not
buttress
declared
that.
my
As an
stand.
open marriage, I didn't say you are. As an open marriage, right? What I've come to observe is a man and a woman don't necessarily want to carry extra wives or husbands. What they have come to agree is, oh, okay, you are my wife, I'm your husband.
Yeah.
Good and fine. That's what everybody knows. However, the day I feel like I go outside, I see a woman that I like, and I'm cutting her. Sometimes he may even come and tell the wife, cut her for me. And the wife goes to steal everything and bring the lady for him. Now, on the same part, the wife also can come, and that is what it is. So in this case, it's not about whether you have money to take care of the woman.
Okay.
It might be a one-off thing. It might be a night fling. The husband can decide that, oh, okay, this period, maybe you know how women's body are. Maybe she has gotten to that point where sex is no longer a thing.
Yeah.
And she's okay. She's telling the husband, okay, the man will say, okay, I'm going to pay somewhere. And so in this case, you are seeing that that's what is open. They are open to
Yeah.
themselves. Nobody is coming to lie to somebody. The man will not even have to hide his phone, except he's hiding his
Yeah, exactly.
except he's hiding his
alert.
his alert. You
So
get
So
it?
I was going to say
So-
something as regards what you said just now. So like in every man's mind, except you want to deceive yourself, you can never accept it for your woman to go, except you want to deceive yourself, for your woman to go outside and cheat.
So it's not practical.
It's
For-
not practical.
So
Please,
for
you
a
that have
man-
the heart
But
to
why do you not
actually-
think it's practical for
a man to marry more than one,
See,
have lots of
for a
them.
man to be
See,
going
the-
outside and
so
doing
now-
all those things? Yeah.
as I've said earlier, it's a natural instinct.
Oh, God.
In a woman's mind, what cheating means to a woman is different from what cheating means to a man, right?
Can you
For-
please expatiate on that?
Yeah, okay. Now, for a woman, I have this understanding that for a woman to cheat, she's probably out of love for the man she's been with. You understand? And
Yeah.
for a man to cheat, it doesn't mean the same thing. So, in essence, what I'm trying to say is this: a man does not have to love the woman she's cheating with. But a woman, the feeling for the person they want to be with or they want to have an affair with has to be top notch. If it wasn't top notch, if the person satisfies the woman, they get attached to the man. It's scientifically proven. You get what I'm trying to say. But for a man, no matter how much the sex was, how great the sex was, it doesn't mean the affection. It doesn't mean
There
the
are no
affection
emotions
is-
attached
there
to
are
it
not-
at all.
Exactly. It can be.
Maybe
It can
just
just
try-
be a fling. It can just
Okay.
be for entertainment. It can just be for flex. But for a woman, it has to be real. And I can't be in the house with a woman that doesn't love me anymore. Because in my mind, I know for sure that for you to go out there, it's that you are not attracted to me anymore or you are not connected to me anymore. And it's dangerous to live with a woman that is not in love with me in the same house. A woman knows that a man can love more than one woman at a time.
Do you
But-
agree?
But
Yeah,
a woman cannot love more than one man
Sorry,
at a time.
Cheating.
I believe that.
Do you agree to that?
can you say that again? Sorry.
A woman knows that every woman know that a man can love more than a woman at a time. They know. They
You
know
agree?
that. You know that I can
So,
love
but
you. and
what-
love-
what
you
is
know
it
that
for
I can love
women?
you and I
Do
can
you,
love
can a
you.
woman?
Yes.
Can
yeah,
a woman?
Yeah.
Can a woman really? I'm asking you now. Can a woman really? Let's say in an open marriage, she starts sleeping outside, right, and coming back to the husband, even if he's with the knowledge of the husband, can she really still love that man?
Okay, so I would concur to what he said earlier about the fact that before a woman cheats, it takes a lot. It has to be premeditated. She
Yeah.
has to really get attracted to this person, or she's either losing love for her partner and then she's finding it in the arms of another person, and that can only make her get down with that person. But for men, most times it's like adventure. Just want to try new things. It's spontaneous for men. It's always spontaneous for men. So that being said, I can agree. Then about the part
He's
where
winning you over.
no, not really, not really. I'm trying to be
No,
honest. I'm trying to be as honest as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good to be honest.
So
But
Yeah,
he's
we're
winning,
talking
I
honesty,
understand
actually.
you're being honest, but he's winning you over. I'm
No,
saying
I was
that
just
honest
starting
and
back.
open.
after this episode, you will now say you believe in open marriage.
No. I just concur to this thing that he said. Just this
Okay,
part
okay,
alone
this-
doesn't mean
I'll
that
say a
I'm
lot that
agreeing.
you concur with.
No. So your question again? Sorry, I think I went out.
No, not a question. I said he's winning you over.
No, I mean what you asked earlier before
when
I
you
had
were
to
talking
correct
about-
this part. Nah. If I had to concur to this part.
Honestly, I can. Your submission was getting interesting. So
Oh
I can't
God.
remember.
Okay, so if you
So yeah,
Oh, you're
will a
saying-
woman, if a woman goes out and sleeps outside, whether it's an open marriage, even if it's with the knowledge of her husband or her partner, let's say in a relationship, can she truly still love that man?
yes.
Hmm?
Yeah.
The big sigh or the deep
Hmm?
sigh.
As a brother,
Or you want to take a second deep breath before you respond to that?
If a woman, let me reiterate your question. If a woman goes out and she's sleeping with other men, and then is it possible that she can still actually be in love with the man she's married to, but she goes out to sleep with other men?
In an
Okay,
open
so
marriage.
in an open marriage. Okay, so I know that before couples decide that let's make this marriage open, these two must have big trust for themselves. They must have this bond, which I know does not work every time. That okay, even if we do this, it's just for either adventure, whatsoever reason made them go into it, either for the sake of adventure or the libido is too high, they're not satisfying themselves, they want to try elsewhere, or just for the sake of curiosity from one partner. Probably that was how it started. This partner is like, I want to try something new, and for freedom too. Could be the freedom to explore without being restricted. So, in a case where this particular couple are good, they're okay, this is just a mutual agreement between them, and then this woman knows that she loves her man regardless. So, and I know that you're trying to catch me somewhere where I said women barely goes out to cheat except they are
Okay.
attached. So, it works both ways.
Okay.
It works both ways. So it's either she's just trying to keep up with the energy her man is giving her. That either probably it's from the man and you want this to work this way, and I've tried for us not to do this, but you want this. Okay, let's do it. Then she decides to go ahead and do it, but that would not change what she has for her man. Or that for the sake of curiosity, like I told you. I know that love can make you do stupid things, but there's always a thin line between love and whatever comes after.
can you love
So
your
in
man
essence-
enough?
So in
Regardless of
essence,
how
for
much
me-
this person, that was why I said it's not okay. What works for another person works for the other person. Does not work for the other person. So there are women that would still love. I don't know how to explain it for you to understand, but I can still love you. I don't want to go and
okay,
cheat
let me
on
ask a
you.
Man,
pointed.
they
Let me
love
ask
Now,
a
don't
pointed
forget,
question.
he was consented.
Does a
I did just
woman
go and
have the
cheat.
capacity to love two men at the same time?
Mm.
Mm.
So for that one, I don't know what my girls are saying out there, but for me standing here, I'm speaking from my own perspective. No,
Thank you.
Wait, no, okay.
It's-
Let me
it's
ask.
rare.
This.
Thank
Can
you.
you
It's either
can
there's
you love
something-
two men?
there's attraction and there's the actual love here.
Ah.
It's not always
What is
love.
attraction?
Also,
Yeah.
exactly.
Attraction could be the money.
Yeah.
No, not the attraction you mean like when I'm attracted to this person, I'm in love with this person. No, there's the
Okay.
attraction. It could be the money. It could be there's something
Okay.
you saw, the body type, or
Yeah, that's all love now.
that's what I'm telling you. That it could actually be both ways,
So
but
what's love?
it's not really possible
So what's
to
now
love.
the love part? How?
No, I
how
mean
do you
your
know?
question.
No, that
you
you-
said
like-
if a woman can love two men at the same time. I
Your
told you
response
it's
is
not.
actually no.
I said it's not possible.
It's
I
not
shall
possible.
said
It's
so,
rare.
she said
It's
no.
rare. I
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
it's no.
Even your explanation is still pointing that no.
Yes, now I'm not trying to defend what I said.
Yeah.
I said no. It's either if he wants to work both ways, either this person is you're just attracted to this one, and you know that there's one you love, you know that one you love. So it's
Thank
but you know the weird thing, it happens same way with men.
No.
So now,
You cannot-
AY,
it
don't
is
you think
very
it's
rare.
selfishness on your part to think that you can engage or you can date multiple women and you feel the women shouldn't do same?
There's no harm in being selfish,
Oh wow.
to be honest. I mean,
So what if the woman decides to be selfish as well?
I just explained something earlier. Say you get nature has created me to be selfish that way. It's not intentional. It's instinct. I can see. The way men the way men show love is different from the way women show love. Men show love in a way that it screams provider, the carer, the protector. You understand? If I have the capability of doing these things and I can do it for more than one woman, then I would do it. I would do it to the best
Of your ability.
of my abilities, and I'll satisfy those women. I would not try to like place one above each other. I can do it as a man. Now, that is for people, for the ladies I love.
For the ladies you love.
For the ladies I love.
Okay.
We're
Now-
taking note of that.
I have to.
Now,
Very important.
there's something about men that is just, flings. Yeah, I call them flings. I can see a woman that has everything that I want right now. Everything. She's not too slim. She's perfect. I mean,
You want to describe your ideal woman?
I'll just let me just round it up as just perfect. And tomorrow, I see a woman that is not so perfect, and she has something of interest, just little thing that I'm interested in, and I would want to get to that woman. Not forgetting that I have someone that is perfect. You get what I'm saying now? I still want to get that one thing that interests me at that particular point in time, and maybe never see that woman again. And I will go back to the person I love, and we continue our lives.
That's you're talking as a man.
As
now.
a man. As a man.
Okay.
It's general. It takes the grace of God in
That
quotes.
that kind of love, is it not transactionary?
No, hold on. I'm coming. I will get to that now. It
Okay.
takes the grace of God in quotes, and I don't know how to say this in English, but
Say it in Yoruba.
in Yoruba,
You can say it in Yoruba
Okay.
now.
ìmójú kúrò ní nǹkan. For a man to see something that he likes and not good for. I don't know if you
And not
understand
being
what
able to
I'm
take your eyes off it.
saying. Off it. Like for a man, we want to always we are go-getters. We always want to like see something and conquer it for the sake of it, for the sake of the trophy sometimes. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So
yes.
for you to see something that is worth taking, it's worth a trophy, and you take your mind off it, it's hard. Except you are a man that is
I think
not.
it's all about ego.
That is where discipline comes
So
in.
let me-
keep
I want to
saying
a- I want to
discipline.
ask you
You just
a
want
very-
to show that you're a man. You just want to
Let me give you a point blank question.
That's not
Let
even
me give you a
simple.
point blank question. So that it's not
Yeah.
like you are deceiving us on this set. I still
Okay.
said something. So we don't go to on Saturday now. We just see your wedding.
People that know me know I'm always
Anybody
like
that-
So how many are you in an open relationship? Because you are not married.
no,
are you in an
see,
open relationship now?
this is what I'm driving.
Now, right
at.
now, you in an
No,
open
his
No,
own
I
is a
cannot-
modified,
Yeah, like we have to, like,
open relationship.
Yes, we can't. It can't be an open relationship because I can't allow my woman. I can't have it won't settle in my mind that another person
Sorry.
is
Okay.
Oh, my woman
But
is
you
another
expect
person.
your woman
God
to
has created me that way.
accept that you can do that. So have you had any
Oh, wow.
any woman in your life that accepts that?
I don't have to let them know that presently.
That
Then
is
that's
not
not an
open
open marriage.
now.
It's,
That is
an open
cheating.
relationship. It's not. That is now
That's
you cheating.
now.
Yes.
No,
I've
hold
helped
on.
him out. That's
you don't even
Don't
modified.
help him
You
out.
don't
oh.
even know.
Let him,
No.
he
Wait, you don't
saw
even
the
know.
hole and he jumped inside. So let him
No,
help
let
himself out.
me clarify
Yes.
something. You don't even know if I have a woman right now.
That's why I asked.
Okay.
I the question was very.
So-
it wasn't.
It was direct.
It
Yeah.
was direct,
Yeah.
right? I asked you, are you in an open relationship?
No.
You are not in an open
Yes.
relationship. Have you had a relationship where, because you said that the open relationship should be for the man, not for the woman. And I just pointed out that if it's
Okay.
an open relationship, the woman must be in agreement.
Are we not all doing open relationship in this Lagos?
It's not official.
No, it's not
Thank you, it's
official.
not
It's
official.
called-
It's a relationship.
So when you
until
say
it becomes
open
a marriage,
relationship
right?
in Lagos, you know where it qualifies as cheating and open relationship. It is
Yes.
open if me and you
You
say
know.
Where?
this is what not just know. You know there is a knowing that the person did not
Uh-huh.
tell you, but you
Yes,
just
an
know and you are
agreement.
looking for.
Uh-huh.
But there is the one that
We
see
sat
oh,
and we discussed
omo,
about
this thing
it.
oh, I like you, you like me oh. but
Let's
don't
explore
expect
other
that we
people.
can explore. In fact, we've seen memes where the guy go call the girl or that boy she say her rent don't expire. Me and you know say now us the friend that she don't know. I go do her 500k. You complete her next week.
So-
That one now is but she doesn't know. But the openness is where both of you know. Have you had that where a woman gave you that free pass?
Nobody does that in Lagos. Like sitting each other down to tell each other that, oh, let's be doing no. But we all do it in the back of our
So
mind.
we all cheat.
We all know.
You not
We
you
all,
all
you're
cheat.
trying to generalize. No,
You all cheat.
you don't do that. You don't know everybody. You haven't
Okay.
gone through everybody.
well,
You can't say.
So
Do
are you
you
saying
have a
cheating? Are you
boyfriend?
saying cheating is
No, I
justified?
don't.
Cheating is justified. That's what you're saying now.
That
I
was
don't
what he
think
started
he
with.
doesn't
If
even
you
call
remember,
it, for him, he will not call it cheating.
that was what he
He
started with.
said
He said
he's-
his
that's how
instinct
he's made.
is normal. It's natural.
That's how I'm made, or that's how men are.
Men are made. So
This
can
guy-
you,
You are a man.
can you agree to that?
There's no okay. So
As a man,
so
can you agree to that?
that all men are made that way.
I'm not
I was
agree.
going to agree to that in this way. I'm going to ask a question, right?
Wow.
He used the. I'm going to agree to that, but I'm going to ask a question. There is a deviation that I have.
Okay.
You are not going to tell me that whether you love a woman, you are going to see other women you love.
Okay.
You're not love, per
You're
se, that
attracted
you're
to.
going to be attracted to, that you're going
That's
to
the
like.
word.
And I also believe that women will also see men that maybe their partner or their husband doesn't tick that part.
Box,
So
yeah.
at that point, it tickles your fancy. However, if we want to create a chaotic world like the animal kingdom, then we should go on like that, right? It means you sleep with your mother because the dog will give birth to a child.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, the child will impregnate that dog. But humans should not be like that. You want to cause
No.
confusion in the world, right? So that is why there is a rule that should surround this thing. And if we all go by our feelings or emotions at every time, that's where we are headed for chaos. You're going to be it is that rule. Where is the part of? So let me ask you a question. Can you hit them all?
No,
If
like,
you want to go out
like,
and
no,
in the morning,
let me
let's
give
say you walk from here down
let me give you-
to beggar.
there are
The
ways.
tendency is if they keep women, if you want to see fine, if you're just walking slowly, you are going to see.
You keep saying that.
So what do you want to do?
There
You
are,
want to
there
pack
are
all of
ways.
them?
There are ways our culture and the culture in place before Christianity has handled or had handled these situations. A lot of culture allows men to have more than one woman.
But what about the culture of polyandry? Why not you marry that?
I think
Some
that's
women
the
are also
problem we're having
allowed
here.
to.
Like the most popular ones, cultures are wait, hold on.
Sorry.
Cultures are accepted due to basically their popularity. You get what I'm saying? If I don't know about a culture, I don't assimilate into it.
But what's the most popular culture now? Because culture evolved. Now
We can't
polygamy
even
is
say
not as
we can't even say
prominent as
we can't even
this
say
thing.
monogamy is the most popular culture presently because it's not even working.
No, I'm not
That it's
saying
not working does not mean it's
Mean it's
not the
not
most popular.
there.
But even
It's
in
still
Poland,
very
It's not still
valid.
the most
Very,
popular
very
one because
valid.
I know for a fact that I have seen a lot of cultures that accept, like, as we are speaking, I know that in Nigeria a lot of, in fact, as a Muslim you can marry more than one woman and it's not against the religion or the culture. I know for a fact that in a lot of countries polygamy is the way.
that is polygamy.
Yes.
Hold on. That is polygamy.
Yes.
Whether you like it or not, if you come to the enclave it covers or the society, that it becomes legal, right? Because you are not doing it in hiding.
Yes.
But when you say open, both of us, even inside the polygamy, you can decide to do open marriage in polygamy. The man can have 4 wives and he tells all his wives that I'm not adding anyone to you people, but I can do this. And they also, maybe the wives will say, okay, you people can explore. That is what we call open marriage or open relationship. Now, let's not even focus on open marriage. Let's talk really because you said you're not married. You're not married. So open relationship.
Okay, we should
Now,
just
for
focus on
relationship, I want to ask her something. I want to ask her something because she made a point earlier on about relationship. She said, for marriage is not practical. But she was a little bit soft. She said, relationship, you are this.
You're
Now,
not
for
officially
relationship,
married.
should relationship be open?
No.
Why? When you know
Our relationships
because
open.
relation
No, you're trying to confuse what we're talking about.
No,
here.
let's
Let's just focus on the fact
because
that
this is what happens.
do you agree
Sometimes
that
when you go to cry
Mm.
to people, that your boyfriend broke your heart. Some people will look at you say, not be your boyfriend, or your husband or your
Exactly.
girlfriend. In fact,
Exactly.
it happens in guys very well. They'll say, what do you they expect? In fact, they will tell you, say, now that time when she deal with you, now maybe she be your girlfriend. When she
yeah.
don't leave, no be your own. So should the relationships be open, or people should be, there should be something called committed relationship? Do you believe in that?
there should be something called committed relationship?
They shouldn't be open.
Why are you dating somebody if you don't have plans of being with them? I say this to my male friends. If you're going to approach a lady and tell her that you like her, you want to be with her, make sure that while you're looking out for the endowment, the pretty face, you're also looking out for the wifey attitude, the wifey characteristics that you'd want in your life tomorrow. It's not even about the fact that maybe tomorrow she might get pregnant for you. And if you're from a family that's strict on you have to marry her, then you just end up with someone you don't like. It's for value's sake, it's for dignity's sake. It will save you from a lot. Because I get it. Like I always say, people want to explore. But at the end of the day, for people like me who are lovers, what are we doing? If you're dating me, we're going somewhere. So I have that in mind that we're going somewhere. So why do I need to? Like, there's nothing that can even bring that thought of, okay, it's let us make it an open relationship. That is why I would say it's for people that are still exploring, that are still in the world exploring and living in pleasures and all of that. But for people that know what they're looking out for, instead of wasting time and changing partners.
When you say know what they are looking, the other people that are also exploring, they know what they are looking for.
Of course, now it's still the fun. It's the idea of, okay, I'm curious. I want to see, this person, he has his body. Let me check it out. This girl, you just want to explore new things and it will not stop. You said it to him earlier. It's not going to stop because you keep meeting people, keep seeing different people. And there are STDs. There's so much that will come up later.
But why are we only looking at open relationships? I'll go to you. In terms of, we are relating to sex, right? When you say open relationship, we've talked of marry too much. Open relationship now.
As in relationship.
Women have this thing they do. For a man, what constitutes, he said something, for a man, what constitutes cheating? Before sex is other things, though.
Of course.
Yeah.
But for women, especially the what Fela calls Sisi, they believe that, okay, even down to I can maybe accept gifts for my male friends is not a problem, it's not cheating. You're not going to count that. You only count it that it is when you open your legs for a man. Right?
Yeah.
Oftentimes, you may not agree, but that is what is seen. But for a man is telling you, no, don't try this, don't try this. At that point, you claim to be in a committed relationship. It is not an open relationship. But you want to enjoy the benefits that comes with those other things. Why thinking that the only thing that constitutes that cheating? This question is to AY, although you are laughing. Why is it like, do you agree that it is to that extent that so I'm looking at it that the open relationship has started because you already said everybody in Lagos. It has already started.
He has so much to say, but I think you're still channeling yours to the fact that you're just on your own part. The fact that I'm a man and it's not.
But let's answer that question.
So it's open when you and your woman agree.
I know.
So,
but then my own see. Maybe I'll give another tag. I'll give the statement another tag. It shouldn't be called open. If it's this way, it shouldn't be called open relationship.
Okay.
It should be probably called semi-open relationship. Because in the sense that I'm selfish enough to not want my woman to go if this person is my woman. Whether it's relationship or marriage, I would rather just leave the woman to rather have the person in my thoughts that this person has the tendency of sleeping with another man. But despite that fact, I still want you to understand that me as a man, I have that instinct or probability to go and do it. But don't let us go there again. Let's talk about open relationship, as you've said.
Right? I think what you're saying, you're not talking about open relationship now.
It's
like a modified
exactly
one that, okay, it has to
will
favor
work.
you as a man.
Yes.
It shouldn't the feelings of the woman is not in the
It's
not
not
a part,
needed,
or
it's
it's not
not-
needed
Then
here.
that's
We're
not
not talking
open.
about it.
They're not
Don't let
talking
us-
open
don't
relationship.
paint me a monster.
No, I'm not painting you as a monster.
Yeah.
I'm trying to analyze what you said
Yes,
now,
I
and
understand. But
for
let
you
me
to
clear-
confirm.
Let me
Okay.
clarify
Okay.
this. Now, the reason why I'm putting it this way is because I have sat down and analyzed women and their thought process.
Okay.
I've seen the way they operate. I understand it. If most women know that you are capable of taking care of them, they don't mind. Most women don't mind. If I'm saying this practically, if you make your money yourself and you are able to take care of more than one woman, they are willing to stay in that relationship so far you can love them equally. That being said, from my own analysis that I've seen, from my study that I've seen, I know that that can happen. But the other way around, it would not work. That's just from my analysis. Now, I want to go deep into your question or your statement. So now, open relationship, I feel like it won't. It's better for us to just have the mentality or the idea that we are cruising rather than telling each other that, oh, because there's no, as Africans, though, I'm not talking about Europeans, though, as Africans, there's no way that the two of you will sit down and have that conversation of saying, oh, let's have an open relationship. And at the back of your mind, the two of you will not know that you are just deceiving each other. This is reality talk. It's just you guys playing or keeping each other until you find the right partner. It will not. It is not practical. You can't say, my dear babe, let's have this relationship, but it's open. No? We can go outside and go and do. If the woman does not fault it, the man will, because a woman that sees another man that is promising, a beautiful man that sees another man that is promising something more defining would leave you in that open relationship and go and meet that person that is ready to give her something more defining. So to me, it's just a waste of time. In this our own space or our own climb in Nigeria is a waste of time. It's better for us to just we don't have relationship. Just have let's
So
have the-
when we talk about open relationship,
yes.
open relationship is all about sex and no other thing. No other thing. Now, for a couple,
Oh, no other thing.
no other thing. That's just a
No other thing.
That's
Then why are we
majorly the
defining?
reason
That's
why
majorly the
most
reason.
couples, just like what I said, there's, although people differs, for me, research has shown that one of the reasons why couple go for open relationship is either because they are not satisfying themselves enough, or they just want to explore, just the curiosity aspect of it. Yeah.
So I want to understand something.
Okay.
Sorry for cutting it short. I want to understand something. And that thing is, why do we have to, I'm very lost here. Why do we have to sit down and start negotiating the terms of a relationship when there's no relationship in the first place?
How do you mean?
There's a relationship. Now, maybe two people are in love, and she said something earlier that maybe one person is incapable of satisfying the sexual urge of the other party. Okay, fine. In order to be able to meet up,
They
okay, let's
decide,
agree on an
let's-
open
let's explore
relationship.
with other
You
people.
can still go out there, explore. Exploration does not mean having a new relationship. You have to invest your
Starting,
emotions. No, it's all about sex. It's all about you getting satisfied. That's the essence of it.
Yeah.
It may not even be about money.
Yeah.
No,
No,
yeah.
most times.
So
it's
now-
not
So
involved.
now-
most times it's about the sex part.
Okay, so now for my own little experience, there's nobody. I always come to like make reference to Lagos. There's nobody in Lagos that just want to have a sexual relationship with someone that goes about having the terms and conditions around it.
What do they call?
We
Sorry,
just- we
I'll
just
answer
see-
that.
We just see ourselves. We like ourselves. When it start becoming, you see, when it start becoming interesting is when somebody
No, the thing is this.
falling in love.
There's a thing as friends with benefits. I don't know if you've heard of that.
Yes, now.
So it's actually slightly, it's a relative to this
Okay.
because I've seen, to be very honest, someone has approached me with that offer as well. You just come to a woman and you're like, I'm not ready to take this serious. I'm not ready for commitment. What we do is snacks. You go, I go. We're good.
They tell you that.
Yes,
It's
a guy has
happening.
approached me with that. So the thing is that if you're interested, financially they sort you out. If you have any needs, you send to them. Then you sort them out the other way. It's like it's a negotiation. So that happens.
That one is not friends with benefits. That's transactional. If they are sorting
I
you
still
out.
friends with benefits.
I mean benefits. Friends with benefits. The guy on the other hand gets satisfied by you. You on the
No,
other hand
friends with
get-
benefit is you are getting satisfied and the guy
Is it
there is
get-
no money. If the guy buy you
No,
ice cream,
I'm
No,
telling
it's
you,
benefits
no,
on both
I'm telling you what I
That's
know.
a
Benefits
sugar
do not
daddy.
forget.
There's
No,
you
do not
must
forget.
both
Do not
exchange
forget.
value. Value is
It's
being
value,
exchanged
exactly.
here.
what's the
Yeah.
value? So
It's
hold on.
exactly.
Do
You're
you
friends
know
with
what's friends with benefit? Hold
In
on.
the first
You are
place,
saying
both of you
value.
are friends,
If
right?
you are-
Yeah,
if
then
the
the
value
benefit-
you are,
the
I don't want to be
value
wrong
have
here.
is-
Oh, okay, yes, I get where you're
You
coming
get
from.
friends with benefits.
The
You have a
benefits there
friend. We are
is the
friends.
sex.
Do you not have friends with benefits? Some those ones that don't even ask themselves out. You've been friends with somebody after a long
Exactly.
time, and you see that the person, as adults, you have sexual needs.
Yes.
Right? Sometimes you are horny. The girl is also horny, and you just decided that okay, there will be no love attached to anytime where the thing warriors.
It's
We
just
dey
meet
give
up
ourselves.
and
But what you are describing now, I come and meet you.
No, I
I'll be
don't-
sorting your
sorting
needs,
your-
your
yeah,
bills.
yeah,
I don't
That
mean
one
it-
is the same
no.
way of like seeing somebody on the
I
road
don't
and
mean it to be-
saying, "Let me take you for the night." That's not friends with
I
benefit.
don't mean it to be all that.
That's
formal.
a
I
scramble.
think
It's relative to this. I know what I'm
What she's
saying.
saying
I know what I'm
is-
saying. It's
See,
relative to this.
see, I
Whether or
think
not you guys are friends,
Yeah.
or maybe it's just a stranger that is liking you, you're liking the person, then you get to find out that this stranger actually has this in mind. This is what he wants. He's not even looking out for commitment. He comes to, he's open, he's honest too.
like those
He's like,
married men.
Yeah.
hi,
no.
whether I'm married or not, this person I'm marrying to
I'm
is not
just
even
using that
married.
as an example, like married men meeting. Example.
Of course, they know that they'll just
I,
go a line.
I think the problem
When it comes to
here,
me and my family, this is a line. It's just me and you on the
for
corner
for
side.
me, the problem here is the terminologies that are coming into it, the names that we're trying to give it. I believe that most of these things here, we don't even have to talk. There are unwritten codes. You don't even have to talk about it, except if it's actually a relationship. That is where I'm coming. That's where I'm coming from. If it's actually a relationship, and you decide to make it open, that's where I'm having issues. It's not like you guys are just having knacks. A relationship is something that you think that, for me, or to my own best of knowledge, a relationship between serious relationship between a woman and a man, or a lady and a guy, is us having the interest of each other, even aside sexual needs.
Mhm.
You get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
not just meeting for sex alone.
Mhm.
So I'm saying for a fact that there's no point in having an open relationship in Nigeria as a country, because we both know that we are deceiving ourselves.
It's all about making it official, so that when you catch me, I catch you.
We are good.
There are no issues.
Like I even tell you I'm at this hotel. You said you're bringing your own here.
That's what I'm
You
trying
say,
to ask. Now, I want to ask
you are
you,
that hotel.
have you ever seen?
Let me go to the other side.
Or you come back, both of you come back, you get back at home, then you are
Right? Or
saying,
they will deceive themselves. Do you know the guy can sacrifice his girl to be sleeping with somebody? That one thing,
Exactly
two of them
that.
are hiding. They don't know that it's the
Right.
people that are playing them.
Of course, it happens.
Like Baltazar
Remember
Ekunga.
when I said for it to be that open, this couple has to have at least a bit of trust and a bit of bond.
No, they have to have a
That is
level
why
of
this is-
madness.
So because
because for people to sit down,
I've seen
let me
two.
quickly say something.
Okay, go ahead.
I have this friend that I know. He told me
Do you want to
my
tell us
face.
his name?
No. He told me to my face that his girlfriend, they've been dating for 4 good years. Now, I did not go for that to ask, is this relationship like very committed? Do you plan on marrying her? But according to him, it's a woman he's been dating for long and he loves. But guess what? She actually tells him that, okay, if she comes with her friends, probably they have to meet out somewhere, and she'll be like, babe, there's this my friend I want you to meet. She's very beautiful. I want us to play her. I want you to sleep with her. I want us to have a threesome with her. It is the girl herself that brings people for the boyfriend. But these people, they are so inseparable. They're like,
do you know that man may never leave that girl?
I know what I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
No. I have a statement.
I
to
was
make.
dumbfounded.
I have a
He
statement
said
to
it that
make.
she
Yeah.
brings.
Out of 100% of the guys that would agree to an open relationship, I can bet that 99% of them will never settle down with that woman. There's no chance of them settling with that woman.
So what about the ones that
But the
are
woman
married?
on the other side I can give 50% chance of women in an open relationship with a guy that would accept to marry the guy.
Okay, let me give you this. Do you know some?
Do you guys
I
accept?
agree.
You know some guys,
agree.
right? Know that they are. This is the kind of open relationship they run. The girl is the one funding the relationship. In fact, there is a
Before
chief,
I'm
there is a
available
godfather
for that.
somewhere that he knows. Even their wedding, the man might be the wedding. He
to fund
knows
it.
the man is waiting that will bankroll the wedding. The guy is comfortable.
No.
He doesn't have problem. See, men are
No, see, well, money is involved in that.
because
A
the
lot
man
of
has
guys,
said that he
and
doesn't
that
want
guy
to
said,
suffer.
and I'm telling you for a fact, that guy said,
He will end up marrying her.
I'm saying they will marry.
They don't
No,
marry.
the only thing I will agree with, I know where you are going to. Is
You
that
know where I'm going,
when
right?
that money stops coming.
He doesn't need
That'll
the
be
money.
obvious.
No,
There's always
the
everything.
money does not even need to stop coming. The day that man gets established enough,
Or he start making his own.
his own money
Yeah.
is living. Even
So
if
do
he
you
doesn't
think you
live,
want to continue that marriage with the lady, knowing how far they've come and where they are now? Okay, he's already established, and this money was with Chief or Diego's money.
I
And
will
they
not
already-
continue now. Why does it have to continue? I wouldn't even fault him
But
for
the
not
woman
continuing.
like that
That's
can
a
also
lot.
be dangerous.
But I'll still
now. Do you
stand my
think they
ground.
just let-
But
There
it's
is
not-
no
it's not-
need.
it's
Instead
very
of going
few
into
men that can do
a
that
relationship,
to them.
just like you said, instead of going into a relationship and then finally coming to say there are some patches to be made, so why don't we go and explore? Don't even enter it. There's no need.
Sure.
So long as you want to be in a committed relationship, something very committed, keep it committed. There's no need for.
All right, sorry, let me ask you a question now. For someone who has a very high libido
Okay.
partner, what should be the solution?
Gengeng.
Who has the
Either male or female, as the case may be, you can choose the part, you can choose which to follow. Now, I'm asking her now. If you have a partner with a high libido, what would you suggest? And you cannot
Can I be
match.
honest?
Okay.
Okay, please ask the two of us.
No, I know what you want to say.
Hold on. When you say has the two of you, you have in 5 minutes we are rounding up.
Yes.
So,
Please, thank you.
From your point of view as a woman.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
from my
listening.
point of view as a woman, my man has a very high libido,
and you can't match it.
and I can't match it.
Are you not supposed to?
Hey, I think either we go medical because there has to be
Medical.
something wrong,
Or
or we go meet a sex therapist.
Medical of
That
women.
was help us.
Something wrong with you.
To bring it down.
No, let's
No,
Because it
Hold on,
you should level up.
sex therapy
Hold on,
is another
of
thing
course,
entirely.
Imagine
I'm
he goes
going
to sleep
somewhere,
with your
I'm going
sex
somewhere.
therapist. Maybe your sex
Exactly.
therapist has an issue. He goes there and she says she now hears that the man is a
Sex therapist now, I know who they are. We know
now
who they
says,
are.
okay, he should be coming for private session.
Okay.
Have you not heard people marry their therapists before?
It's
Okay.
possible, yes.
Oh Jesus! I'm just trying to be as very open as I can here. Very.
I'm still
open.
waiting for-
I'm
I'm
not
still
trying to
waiting for your
withdraw. I'm not trying
response.
to withdraw anything.
Okay.
But knowing that she's a woman that cannot take this, and you as the man, you are out on it. And okay, I would suggest to my partner, we'll sit down and talk.
Of even those in the open relationship, they
When you
talk.
talk one,
Hold on now. No, even those in open relationships, they talk. So I'm
I'm
listening.
going somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. God, I'm not a fan of this, but I would eventually want to suggest it because
Okay.
first of all, I need to know this man's mindset. Is he someone that eventually get tired? I'm not matching to his energy with his energy. If it's someone that is ready to just keep giving me time to work on it, then I know that okay, this man is for me. We have time. We can actually. Okay.
I
I would have to match up. Of course, have to match up. There are things I would want to do to help. I would have to, of course. I don't know, but of course, I'll have to visit the sex therapist. Me alone, no, not me and him.
With the sex therapist is not a man.
Oh, you know what? Wait.
No, woman, because of course there are some.
Sorry.
there are
I'm
some-
still waiting for that rest, that bomb you want to do.
Why you are holding back?
I'm eagerly waiting for it.
Hey God, eh.
Just say it.
People are going to learn.
Don't worry.
It's not. There's no way I would suggest that my man will go get a woman.
Thank God
That's
for
not even what I'm
suggesting it.
thinking.
Thank God for
I
suggesting
said there's
it.
no way I would suggest that. That's not what I'm even saying.
Okay, I'm waiting
So
for
if
that
that's what people are
suggestion.
expecting, it's not coming out.
No, I'm not expecting that. I'm waiting for your
Okay,
suggestion.
so to be honest, I don't wish that for myself. But if that should come, I would have to work on matching, and then work on him calming
kill
down.
his libido.
Him coming, not killing it, but I'm sure that there are things we can do. That was why I said medically. I'm sure there has to be.
Are you sure you don't want to be putting something inside his food? You want to put something inside his food so that the
He wants to kill him.
No, that was why I said
Are you saying?
medically. That's why I'm sure that there's a condition. There's
not
definitely a
abnormal.
reason why he has that kind of high libido.
You want to bring that
urge
up.
of-
You kill the man now.
There's no way you can be having sex every day.
But
You kill the
medically
woman.
itself is
We
good
just say high
for a
libido.
man.
Yeah, this
but
every
it's good, but
day.
it can't be.
Like,
High libido can be twice a day. 3 times a
Have
day.
you had these issues
No,
with someone?
I
before?
don't pray to have in Jesus' name.
Okay, so because we are okay, thank you for your submission. So please,
me, my answer is always going to be controversial.
You are not the one. You are not the one with the high libido.
Yeah, my woman.
Your woman.
Yes, I know now.
Okay.
My woman, as I get her sex toys now, it's as simple as that. Like the worst thing.
but if it's you,
That was
you
why I
use
said I'm
sex
not a
toy.
fan.
No, a man cannot be using sex toy.
but there is an
I
extent
won't
to
suggest that
which
for a
the
man, but I
sex
know that
toys
it
can
can't. It's not. It
satisfy.
shouldn't even be.
There are things a man will do
So
that the
you are
sex toys will
saying,
not do.
oh, you are saying
Exactly.
for a woman that see, I've never seen a situation that sex toys will not help a woman.
I'm not saying it will not help,
It's-
but
it's-
there are things a man will do that a sex toy cannot do.
And when it comes to that, she will come to me.
Mm.
But when she needs extra, she should use sex
So
toy.
thank you everyone.
Thank
It's honestly really been interesting, and I want to believe you guys really learned a thing or two
Yeah.
from this whichever side of divide you are. And I'm almost seeing like you almost won her over till she got herself back.
Nah.
So like you almost
You're welcome
won
to
her
this side
over.
of the
The process. I'm not taking it.
So thank you everyone for listening to this podcast. It was really interesting having to do this, analyze this topic alongside our guest and the Grandmaster himself. I don't know where I stand right now,
But yeah, that's true. You guys didn't tell us.
You need to pick a side.
Like you
No.
guys have to speak. Sir, let me ask this
no,
question.
why we part? Where do you stand? I know you
Exactly.
want to hear. Where do you stand?
I'm not for open relationship.
Clean
Thank you.
and
How
clear.
about you? Where do you stand?
I'm for men disciplining themselves.
Ah.
So because not every open door you are going to enter.
And also, I'm not for modified open
You are not.
relationship.
We are not
Thank
for
you.
the modified one too.
I
No,
love
I'm not
it.
for
You don't. You
I
don't.
think
You
you're standing
don't.
alone, actually.
You don't enter into every open door because it's going to lead to destruction,
Nah.
right? So
Why do you
at the
think
end
that
of the
it's,
day,
for the
at the
glass
end of the
now?
day, I'm not going to speak for the girls. I'm not a girl.
Yeah, I know you get.
At the end of the day, men have been given the power to make rules, and
Yeah.
the rules governing marriage is to make man sane. Anybody that thinks otherwise knows what he or she is looking for. However, I'm also an advocate that if it doesn't work for you, get someone who you're not going to lie to. Open marriage for me is not necessarily. It's better you have a partner that both of you know. This is what we want to do. Go and do it, right? However, if you where it becomes bad is you want to be in an open marriage. I don't subscribe to your submission that you should be the one enjoying the benefits of the open marriage. It should be that in itself is not the ideal. It is you.
That's
that
why I
just
call it
wants to-
modified
So
for him.
so
His name is God.
if it's an open marriage, and
So,
trust me, there is a man for every woman. If you are a man that believes in one man, one wife, there are
Fine.
women that believes in that.
Exactly.
If you are a man that believes in polygamy, there are women that
Yeah,
believes in that.
yeah.
If you are a man that believes in open marriage, there are women that believe in
Yeah.
so
that.
just find your kind.
find your
That's
kind
all.
and don't carry. If you are a man that wants to be agege, there are people that believe in that. So find your kind and stick with your kind. And shalom, peace out, peace out, peace out.
Peace.
Thank you.